Well, howdy diddly dandy there, chums, as I, Captain Stephen. In today's episode, we're going to be doing one of the harder missions, the famous Explorer. So yeah, I done the Uncharted mission last time, well, episode 16, where I went to loads of uncharted areas of space and landed in the stations and saved them. You can see there on my stations list, I've got a shed load of them. Now I'm in the actual system Sedos. Well, that's how I'm going to pronounce it anyway. Now all I'm going to do is go over to my teleporter and I'm going to hit up my stations list. So over on the side, select space stations, all the way down to the very bottom of that list. I'm going to work from the bottom up, chums, from the bottom up. Yeah, and if you see any of them with the little X's in, they're the abandoned stations. Miss those ones. Go over to your little missions agent. Hello there, little missions agent playing with a blob. And you can see here there is an Explorers Guild mission in there, and it's Scan Flora. All the scan and kill missions I'm going to accept, even if they're not the Explorer missions. So I'm just going to keep adding them in. So there you go, the kill the Sentinels, blah, blah, blah. Reason being is they're all, even though they're not going to count towards my milestone, I'm going to get a load of nanites, I'm going to get a load of units, I'm going to get a load of resources that I can sell. So it's all going to sort of happen ambiently. So say if the Explorer one there was, what was it, Scan Flora. So if I've got an Explorer one that's Scan Flora, and I've got a Scan 6 Flora, and I've also got a Mercenaries Guild one, which is 6 Flora or 4 Flora, as soon as I've hit the 6 Flora, it automatically completes all the others that are 6 Flora. So it's ambient. So it works like that. So here we go. Let's go on to this missions agent over here. Let's see what he's got. So Explorers Guild, Scan Minerals. Same thing again. Any missions that you see that are scan or kill, pick them up. Doesn't matter what they are. The ones that you need to miss are things like deliver or collect items. You just want scan and kill. So you can also pick up the hunt dangerous pirates, but they've changed the way that mission works and it doesn't stack as nicely now. You have to hunt the pirates down and things. And even the scan missions, they've changed those slightly. You have to actually jump to an area of space. But I'll get to those in a moment, because it still works though. When you complete one mission, it completes all of them. You have to complete the one with the highest value. So if you've got like kill 10 fauna and then you've got to kill 15 fauna, killing the 10 won't pop the 15. You have to kill the 15, it'll pop all the ones below it. There we go. Now Viking systems, I would say probably give them a miss. Sometimes they have the odd Explorer mission in, but Viking systems I'm finding are fairly rare to offer you an Explorer's mission. It's usually Viking. They've got their own thing going on. I don't know what's going on there, but here we go. There's another Viking system, and again, it's all Viking missions. But even still, I'm still going to grab the kill 7 Sentinels. The rest of them, can't use them, but may as well grab it. It's going to be a load of extra nanites for me, 226 nanites, and I'm going to get those for frickin' free. Heck yes I am. So yeah, don't be discouraged. Go through your whole list from the bottom up. Just miss out the ones with the little X's on, like I did there, because they're abandoned systems. There's no missions agent in an abandoned station. Heck no, there's not. Righto. So once you've gone through all of your list, and hopefully you arrivocate back at your original system, Sedos, where I started off. I'm going to go to the missions agent, pick up the missions here. Luckily, he's got a scan mission, which is nice, because if I pick that one up, it's going to be the last scan mission in the list, which means when I fly out of the station, I can hit up the galactic map, and it should be in nearby vicinity. But if you're not finding any nearby vicinities, if you've been jumping all over the frickin' shop, then, yeah, you can actually reset the mission, so it doesn't matter. Fly out into, just select the mission that you want to reset and hold down one of your handstands. That's what you do on the PlayStation anyway. And that resets the mission to where you roughly are in space. So you'll do it on that screen there, the log mission. You just reset it there. But there we go. I should be able to fly on out, and I should be able to hit on up that Scan Flora mission. And yeah, the Scan Flora and the Scan Minerals are pretty much identical. So I'm going to show you how I do the Scan Flora mission, and you apply the same logic to the Scan Minerals. So here we go. We're going to fly on out. We're going to call in the galactic map. So here we go. I don't know whether you call it in actually. You jump into it, don't you? Yeah, there we are in the galactic map. The lovely, pretty marble of space. And there's the Scan Flora mission. So I'm just going to hit that up. It's got a little leaf as an icon. Yeah, it didn't used to do that before. You could just fly out and just land on any planet and start scanning. Now they want you to go to a certain system. Maybe they thought that might scupper the whole mission stacking. No, it doesn't. It still freaking works. Heck yes. So I'm going to fly on over to the actual mission area. And by the looks of things, you have to land in a close proximity to that icon. I haven't tried landing elsewhere, but there we go. I'm going to fly down to where it actually indicates. Normally what I would have done is use my scanner and landed by a waypoint to get an extra waypoint towards the navigator milestone. So here I am, scanned in my first flora. There you go, scanned. Now, scan all the ones on the land, jump in the cave, scan all the ones in the caves, jump in the sea, and scan all the ones in the ocean. I mean, I've got 10 to find on here. So I even scanned the hazardous flora. Now, although I said this is the same as doing minerals, there's no hazardous minerals. You're not going to get a bitey rock. Although that could be quite cool. That would be pretty freaking alien, wouldn't it? But yeah, so yeah, scan everything that's in the oceans. And also, you know, the hazardous flora. And also, you know, like the little oxygen plants and also the sodium plants and the little blue plants. Scan those too. They also count. Awesome. So that should get you your 10 relatively quick. Now, I did pop them. There was an audible chime just as this ends. Here you go. I'll be quiet. So it was quite a loud audible chime. I don't know whether you could hear it then, but anyway, there was. And yeah, it has completed them all. They also now say return to the mission's agent. Normally in the top left-hand corner you get mission after mission pop up. Kapong, kapong, kapong. It must be bugged out. That's the only explanation I've got, but they're all completed. I can go to the missions agent, I can turn all those in, and yes, I'm either going to get my way with the Explorers Guild, or I'm going to get myself some free nanites or units and resources, which is all great, because, you know, I haven't got much dosh. I've only just got over 1 million doshes. Yeah, so there we go, let's head on over. I've finished scanning all the rocks as well. I've just finished the milestone for the rocks. Again, things didn't pop in the top corner. But now I'm going to scan some creatures and I'm going to kill a few creatures. I mean, I've got to kill like 18 creatures. I'm just going to kill a couple, just as an example. So you're going over to your creature. Don't use your terrain manipulator. It doesn't work. Okay, well, shot that little creature in the backside. Take that, you. Heck yes. And that is probably going to trigger some sentinels if there's some nearby, which is great, because I've also got the kill sentinel mission. So here we go. I've killed that little badger. Now I'm going to kill the sentinels. They're going to die. Right, take this, sentinels. So now I'm shooting the sentinels, and hopefully, once I actually complete shooting the sentinels, all the creatures, you get an example of what it looks like in the top left-hand corner, which hopefully I'll be able to bring that up in a bit. Yeah, take this, you. You know what? I'm fed up of you shooting me in the antennae. I have a personal phosphate. Heck yes, I've got abilities and stuff, but yeah, let's take that. Take this, you. Yeah, ha-ha! Force field, look at that. How do you like them apples? Yeah, you can't get me now. It's the first time I've really used a personal force field. I've never bothered with it before, but yeah, I am taking a bit of a battering, come to think of it. If you shoot those little barrels there, you get some health back. Here we go. I've just killed my last sentinel, and there we go. It's going to pop up there. Loads of different missions are going to keep popping up and popping up and popping up and pop. That's what it should have done for the scan flora and the scan minerals, and for whatever reason, it did not. Yes, yeah, I think it is busted and broken. So yeah, I don't know what Hello Games has done to that, but yeah, it's broken. Yeah. Anyhow, so that's all my missions done. Done, diddly and dusted, and that was from the station list from the bottom all the way up to the top. Now, if you do go to the actual missions agent and you hand in all of your missions and you don't quite complete it, maybe you've only managed to do 20, start the process again. I mean, save your progress and then start over again and do the whole thing again. If you got 20 the first time, hopefully you can get 20 the next time. Mission's done. So I'm going to hand in all of mine. Now, I had probably about, I'd say a good 50 stations in my back catalogue of stations that I went and visited. And I was really hoping to do this in one foul swoop of just doing a one through. No, I got so close though, chums. Just 4 missions. 4 missions left to do. So all I did is I went back to the start of my stations list and I went through probably about 9 stations, and I was a bit selective. So I got feed creatures, kill 2 predatory creatures, which I'm hopefully going to do on the same planet, and then the last one was something really random like kill sentinels, but there wasn't that many. So here we go. Right, now chums, I found the most beautifulest planet I've probably set foot on in a long time. Well, in the whole of my expeditions playthrough, this is the most beautiful planet I found. The only thing that ruined this beautiful planet was it had predatory creatures. I've just picked up a predatory creature smashing mission, so we're going to go to that beautiful planet. I've called it NMS Pretty, and there's this lovely planet here called Tall Grass. I mean, those red clumps of glass are taller than my geck. I disappear when I go into those, and you just see my little eyebrows sticking up above the grass. It's quite cute. It's quite awesome. I mean, look at it. It's freaking huge. Here comes one of the little beasties, the little gits that I want to kill right now. He's coming through the long grass. He's coming at me. I'm shooting him in the face. He's not liking being shot in the face. He died. Ha ha! 1-0 to Captain Steve. I've just got to do that to one more creature. Oh, that one wasn't a predatory one. Okay. Extra barbecue. Right-ho. So, we're pretty much done on the hunting of the naturally evil creatures, the predatory ones, I think. And now we've got to feed some creatures. So I'm feeding the creatures on this planet as well. They're lovely creatures. They've got these weird sort of faces. They're kind of adorable and kind of hideous at the same time. There's no creatures on this planet that I would say are pettable. They're all sort of fairly, yeah. And that was the only drawback with this planet, because it's so beautiful. I love the mountains. I love the canyons. It's got little patches of water as well. It's great. So yeah, when it comes to feeding the creatures, I'm using my nutrient processor to make the actual feeding sticks, because if you craft them in your infantry, it takes 60 carbon. Do it in your actual processors, or 1-to-1. If you do want to come to this beautiful planet, the coordinates are on the screen now, and it's in Euclid. Yeah, be sure to check it out. You'll be glad you did. It is a beautiful, beautiful planet. Heck yes. So yeah, and there's a waypoint, so I'm going to hit up that waypoint before I go. But then we're going to head back on up to the station now, and hopefully we're going to be turning in this last 4 missions, and everything's good and done. So let's head on off and go back to the station. And yeah, fingers crossed this works, because it wouldn't be bad if one of them didn't count or something. It didn't stack right. So let's head on in. And let's head on over to the actual station, Mission Agiante. So yeah, let's go. So we only need 4, and I've just completed 4 missions exactly. Brilliant. Hello, my little Korvax chum. I've got some missions to hand in. Yes, look at them all. There you go, have that. Yeah, nanites for me. Guild, ration up. There's one. Brilliant. Done. And again. And Guild Road 2. Okay, we're halfway there. Go right in, and there we go. Come on, hold on. Why did that one not pop one? Neither did that one. Okay, well, I'm going to hand that one in. It did say inventory is full. I know 3. It's missing one. It's missing one. Great. So it didn't pop. It didn't pop, but it did say that my inventory was full. So I'm thinking perhaps if I go over to Galactic Trade Terminal, sell some stuff, maybe it might just pop. We could give it a go. I mean, I don't really fancy picking up another freaking mission. That's okay. Right, so yeah, let's go over to the Galactic Trade Terminal interface, and we're going to sell some bits, and we're going to see if that causes the mission to pop. But right now, chums, that's a little bit foobard. We'll give that a go. Well, it did. I sold some stuff and it popped in. And yeah, I forgot I wasn't recording. So here we go, let's pop the actual mission now. There we go, there's the reward. So it was just my inventory was full. I sold something and then it popped. Okay, brilliant. Awesome, lovely jubbly. There you go, there's the standing. It just popped up in the top right hand corner afterwards. It's a bit janky. But there we go, there's my thumbnail graphic. Awesome, famous explorer, nailed a cated, and that was a playthrough and probably about 9 stations later, you know what I mean? But there we go, that's how to do it, and that's about the easiest way I know, chums. And it is still quite long-winded, but it's easier than doing it this way than any other. Cheerio, goodbye, goodbye, and goodbye again. I want to say a massive, great big thank you for watching. If you like what you see, please like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. And thank you to my backers over on Patreon and on YouTube membership. If you do want to support this channel, you could just not skip my adverts. That throws revenue down my avenue. Or stay with Captain Steve a little bit longer and hit something on this screen. Heck, yes. There's also merch on this screen now. Awesome.